Over the past 6 decades, birth patterns have transformed. In the 1960s, it was normal for women to have 4 or 5 children. Today, in many countries, the number has been cut in half, hovering around 2, and in some places far below that. Why does this matter? This is Quick Take, your quick guide. I'm Smita Prakash. This isn't just about family size. Experts say low fertility rates mean fewer young people entering the workforce, which spells trouble for economies. A shrinking labor pool plus a swelling older generation equals slower growth, higher taxes, and mounting pressure on health and pension systems. The global check-in. India, the world's most populous country, now averages fewer than 2 children per woman, a dramatic drop from the 5 or 6 that was typical in 1960. China, despite the famous one-child policy being scrapped, decades of official messaging against big families have left a mark. Today, births there have sunk to less than 1 per woman. South Korea, with both wealth and technology on its side, South Korea should have been thriving, but it has the lowest fertility rate in the world. Surveys suggest financial stress and housing costs are the biggest reasons for people to delay or forgo kids. Europe and North America. Fertility has dipped below replacement level, 2.1 children per woman in most of the region. The US is slightly better off than parts of Europe, but still trending downward. The numbers game. In 1960, the world's population was 3 billion. By 2023, it had surged past 8 billion. But here's the catch. The pace of growth is slowing fast. More people are alive than ever before, but fewer babies are being born to replace them. The economic ripple. Countries with stagnant or negative birth rates are already seeing the squeeze. With fewer workers to generate income and taxes, governments face tough choices. Do they raise retirement ages? Do they cut back on social support? Or do they open the doors to more immigration to balance the numbers? Incentives and perks. Governments are experimenting with ways to reverse the slide. Let's see France hands out more than €1,000 for each child and pays for up to 85% of childcare. Italy launching a one-time baby bonus in 2025 plus extra help for childcare. South Korea planning a massive $2.3 billion spend, offering housing benefits for families with newborns, expanding 24/7 childcare and supporting larger families. The road ahead. The world may not run out of people overnight, but the direction is clear. Populations are aging, workforces are thinning, and governments are scrambling to adapt. The baby bust isn't just a demographic trend. It's shaping the future of economies, societies, and global power balances. Let's look at India. India's steadily falling birth rate may look like a success story at first glance. Fewer mouths to feed, slower population growth, and a potential easing of pressures on resources. But beneath the surface, it signals deep challenges for the country's future. A shrinking fertility rate means that India's demographic dividend, which means the advantage of having a large, young, working age population, is slipping away faster than expected. This demographic edge has powered India's economic rise in recent decades, providing industries with cheap labor and fueling consumption. As fertility rates dip below replacement levels, the pool of young workers will contract, leaving fewer people to support a rapidly growing elderly population. The consequences extend beyond economics. A smaller workforce means weaker productivity, slower growth, and shrinking tax revenues at a time when the government will need more funds to cover pensions, healthcare, and welfare for an aging society. Social structures will feel the strain too, as families become smaller and traditional systems of elder care weaken. India is still battling poverty, unemployment, and uneven development. At such a time, declining birth rates are not a victory. Instead, they are a looming obstacle that could erode India's long-term growth and stability.